My name is Gertrudis Lluveras, and now I'm going to tell you my story. When my father was young, there was a family of fishermen who took care of him. They showed him all of their boats and tools. That's when my father realized he wanted to be a fisherman himself. At the age of 12, he was already going out to sea, and at the age of 23, he was already a ship owner. My father married very young. He taught my mother everything he knew, and in 1 year, she had already become an expert. They were always making sure they had everything under control. When my father was very busy, I sometimes helped him with the sewing needles and the thread. I also helped my mom when there were holes on the tools and they needed to be fixed. I only saw one sail being made when I was young. They had to make it in front of my house because it didn't fit inside. When I was a little older, I wanted to learn how to sew. I really liked making things. I felt really free when I sewed at home because I lived in a fisherman's shop and the door was always open. That way, I could see the sea. At night, I could see the moon. I always used to think that the sea looked like a big silk dress. The first day of sewing class, I saw all of the girls who already knew how to sew, and every time their thread passed swiftly, it made a sound. Zing! And I thought, wow, I will never be able to do that. After some years of practice, one day, I heard the thread go zing. I was shocked, and I was very pleased with myself for accomplishing what at first couldn't do. My family never had a lot of money for a sewing machine. My grandmother bought a German one in a shoe store. She changed the needle piece to sew the sails for the boats. Years later, I changed the needle piece again to sew clothes. I used to sew all of my family's clothes. This way, we didn't have to buy any. Bye!